What's good, YouTube? Your girl Leela here, and I know it's been a while, but I've been under stress, emotional roller coaster. What can I say? Today's Tuesday, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I should be up making my children breakfast, making sure that they're clean, their hair is brushed, their teeth is brushed, and they out the door to catch the bus. But I'm not. It's another day of trying to get myself together. And I think I've been depressed for way too long. And it's already taken over my body. I've gained a lot of weight, as y'all must know. Um, it's Tuesday. And what kills me about a fucking Tuesday is my parental rights were taken from me on a Tuesday. It's just, it's nuts to me. I mean, I know y'all are tired of hearing the same song, but I try so hard to find peace in my life right now. And all I can think about is I was at my goal. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had everything in my life that I needed. I had my children, I had a car, I had a place, I had everything, and I was going to school, and the devil came in and took all of that, took everything. When something bad happens, we like to blame the devil. But I mean, I'm starting to see that maybe we have a jealous God, and I wasn't giving my all to God. I don't know. Let me tell you one thing. When something bad happens in life, we convince ourselves of this is why this happened, or because of this, or because of the chain of events in my life, this is why this occurred. But to be truthful and to be honest with everybody out there that's watching me, none of this will be okay. Even if I convince myself this is, you know, God is teaching me something about patience or whatever. I had such a bad childhood. Yeah, I'm going to bring it back to my childhood. I had such a bad childhood. I promised myself that my children will get everything that I didn't get. You understand? Like, people are so, they're not connected with other people. They're more into, oh, let's get laptops, let's get what's the newest electronic that I can get, what's the new iPhone, whatever. And that's not what I was lacking as a kid. What I was lacking as a kid was parents, was a mother and a father to be there for me, to care for me, to love me, to hug me, and, you know, to teach me the ropes of life. I didn't have that. And it's crazy because it's like history is repeating itself. And I didn't have to be a horrible person for this to happen. And it's crazy because I say horrible person, but so many times we label drug addicts as horrible people when they're just people that made a dumb decision and got hooked and have to come clean. Let's be real about it. As I'm going through my journey of trying to lose weight, it's making me understand addiction. Okay, you understand? Like, I'm not addicted to cocaine, but I'm addicted to Coca-Cola. I'm addicted to the sugar and the caffeine of being in my drink instead of, you know, drinking water, which is fucking healthy for you and it's pretty much free when you pay your bill. But I'm just saying, like, I think about a lot of shit in the morning, and I probably sound crazy to y'all, rambling about the kids, thinking about my health. But let me be real, if I keep on going down this nasty slope that I'm going, I'm not going to be fit and able to be here for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, extra pounds means fucking diabetes, high cholesterol, heart disease. I mean, there's so many diseases and, things that goes on from being overweight. And I don't know. I'm always thinking about the kids. Always. I don't understand how people can go through social services. I don't like how the light is hitting my eye right here. But anyways, I don't understand how parents can get their kids taken and that's it. I'm over here losing my mind every single day. When we were in court or when the appeal was going on, I felt like there was still a chance because we were still in court. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the appeal would have turned and they would have dropped it down back to the lower judge, then that means there's hope. Right now, I'm just in limbo because I've had two lawyers tell me one thing, but I've had one lawyer tell me something else. And then I've seen myself where my friend got her son back, even after social services adopted him out, So, I mean, in the back of my mind, there's always hope. And it's like everything in the Bible is true, yo. Like, I just gotta say that is when you have that mustard seed of hope. Right now, I'm just anywhere for hope. Like, if I could hear from my boys, or I've already communicated with both foster parents, and it sucks, and I cannot believe that I have to say my children's foster parents. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Like, I never in a million fucking years. And that's why life is so unpredictable. And with a blink of an eye, anything can change. And I hate to say it, but every time I fucking blink, something worse happens. Like, I know my day of glory is coming. I know that my day of happiness is coming. But right now it just sucks, it really sucks that you really feel alone. You really understand that you're by yourself, because let me be real, a lot of people that are strung out, they're friends with each other, and then they get clean with each other, and they're just they're helping each other. They're being, supportive. For me, I don't have anybody that's going through what the fuck I'm going through, because if social services has came in and took some kids, they went out and had more kids. And it's all like, I'm not having no more kids. I'm not trying to have no more kids. I want my 7 kids that I already have. And it's just like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to me. And I just keep replaying the court date in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't y'all hate that shit when something happens and you keep replaying it over in your head? Like, I'm being real. Like, I wish I would have went crazy in court, yo. I wish I would have just, went nuts in court. Maybe that would have made a difference. Maybe that would have made a difference. But they kept saying, we got this, we got this, we got this. It should be an open and closed case. Yeah, it should have been an open and closed case. How are my children eligible for adoption? You understand? Like, when they have me who want them, they have their father who wants them. You know what I'm saying? He's been working every day. So you're telling me that someone who's working every day can't get their kids. Now I'm the one breaking my head, losing my mind, losing control of reality, because you can't just act like everything's okay, man. I'm be real with you. Like when I was working and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this for the kids. I'm gonna do this for the kids. I'm gonna do this for the kids. When you go to work and you see some fucked up shit, or I just can't anymore. Like I'm just it I replay life back. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always replaying life in my head, wishing that I would have did more, wishing that I would have changed, I would have been different. You know what I'm saying? And everybody keeps telling me, Leela, you were a good mother, you were a good person. This is fucked up. This shouldn't have happened to you. But it's crazy because every time somebody is pulled over by the police, or every time some type of CPS is in your life, like you mandatory gotta play by their motherfucking rules. And I feel like that's kind of like dictatorship because we're poor, right? Because we're not rich just to say, here you go, whatever. And it's so sad, but you got to learn how to forgive. And let me talk about forgiveness real quick. So, everybody's been watching the news on this cop that just shot um, this guy, and the neighbor heard, and that neighbor got shot. Well, all right, the lady is 26 years old. She only got 10 years. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the cop that was working the 15-hour shift, and she went into, she thought it was her an apartment building. I mean, her apartment complex on floor, on the fourth floor, but she lived on the third floor, and the door was ajar, and she went in and she killed this man while he was eating a bowl of ice cream on his couch. And I just feel horrible because they the neighbor that heard what was going on, um 28 years old, just been shot. Okay, I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit of information to where you know where I'm going with this. I think, first of all, let me talk about, it's one thing to forgive. Okay, you gotta forgive in order to move on with this life. You got to. You can't hold a grudge, or it's gonna weigh you down, or it's gonna change your personality. I know. Look at my previous videos of how mean and nasty and negative I was. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's who they turned me out to be. And I had to take a minute, and I had to take a break, and I had to step back, and I had to get right with God. I had to pray with God. I don't know what's going on with me in my life and my situation, but I know that's not the person that I am. And I thank God that that man, forgave this woman for, killing his family member. That's great. But if everybody out here is getting life sentences for killing someone, then that cop should have got a life sentence too. I'm sorry, but so many times we want to say, "Oh, this person is a good person because of their job title." That don't mean shit. How many motherfucking crooked cops do you know? How many people do you know that got a good job, got a good description, but at the end of the day, they were a bad fucking person? All right, let's take these actors for example. All right, Bill Cosby. We loved him. He fucking made Jello. He fucking was, the dad on the, you know what I'm saying? He was a doctor. He was fantastic, right? But that's not who he was. You know what I'm saying? We built him up to be this person that he was not for real. He was a fucking character. And A lot of people seem to forget that people play fucking characters. That's not who they are. You think that these lawyers, that's how they act all day long? No. No. I've met some real motherfuckers that I mean, that got money, that's up in power, that, you know what I'm saying, that's working for the government, and that's not really who they are. They have to put on this performance, you know what I'm saying, just like these fucking actors do. Let's be real. So let me get back to it. I don't think that girl should have got 10 years, because that means she's gonna get out of jail probably in about 5 to 8 years. That's her first fucking conviction. She's gonna get good behavior. She's a cop. She's gonna get special treatment. I'm just being real. So she's gonna get off. She's gonna be able to get out, have a family, be able to start a new career. Let's be real, because she's 26 now. 10 years, let's say she does get out in 10 years, boom, she'll be 36 years old. Like, she can still have a normal life, but this guy is forever fucking dead, and I just think that is fucked up. You know, like, did justice really serve? And then, since it's a cop, since this young man, 28 years old, now dead, um y'all don't think that the cops came through and shot this guy? I do. Because you know what, if nobody would have went on stand, they would have probably swept this under the rug, like my brother. Let's be real. For those that don't know, July 1st of 2012, my brother was shot and killed by Hampton Police Department. And I just think that is fucked up. How come this can keep on happening? Just being real. And I will forever hate myself for being a fucking coward and not going to court and running from Hampton when I should have stayed and I should have fought for my brother. I was being harassed by the police department. Like, I was scared. I was 24 years old. I had 4 kids. Like, my youngest was 8 months old at that time. And my brother had just been shot by the fucking police. So I left, and I should have stayed, and I should have fought, and I would have won. I know I would have won. Don't nobody on God's green earth deserve to be shot at 10 times, hitting 8. Nobody. And then in the paper, you're going to say, well, we're sorry that we wasn't equipped with pepper spray or tasers. But you couldn't even say that to the family. You had to say in the newspaper that you guys wasn't equipped. But here you guys are making motherfucking videos on the beach, lip singing and all this other bullshit. I'm sorry, but y'all are fucking confused when it comes to social media. I'm gonna be real. I am fucking disgusted when I see fire department, or when I see, the police department making these lip sync videos, because there's so many crimes that has happened that nobody has got justice for. Like, you know what I mean? And these people that do these petty ass fucking crimes, they're getting harsh ass sentences, and everybody's just sweeping this shit under the rug, because all they do is they're paper pushers. That's it. Nobody's being affected by this shit but the poor, unless you can hire a banging ass a lawyer that knows the law, that can fight for your fucking case. And the only reason why they care is because you paid them to. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm not saying that all my thoughts are right, but these are my thoughts. This is my YouTube channel, and this is just me being real and upfront with you guys, man. Like, no, man, that cop, first of all, should have got a life sentence, and that's at least 25 years. I might be wrong, but should at least got 25 years. 10 years, they're going to be out in fucking 5 to 8 with good behavior. And I mean, I don't know. I just know, as I get, my brother was shot by the police. And I feel like I wish that I would have stayed here. And I wish that I would have had a support team behind me to fight. And I wish the same for my children. I wish that I would have had a support team that would have helped me to fight for my children, because I'm a good mother and I'm a good sister. And I mean, what do you do when the uncontrollable happens? You just gotta, you can cry and you can be all right, and you can just keep moving forward, because I know at the end of the day that everything is a test, and you just, okay, what I want to say is, when something happens, they looking for a reaction. All right, every action has a reaction, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray for peace, and you gotta thank God for waking up, and you just gotta be on your shit. Let me just be real about it. And I think that life is a journey. Life is a hell of a journey. And I am blessed. I mean, there was days where I was crying and I was upset and this, that, and the third. But I need to remind myself, I am so blessed. I had 7 beautiful children. I mean, I'm alive. They're alive. They're well. They're breathing. They're healthy. I really don't know if they're happy. I can only assume that they're happy to a degree, but missing me, and I'm missing them. And I mean, man, the ultimate judge is God, you know, and I believe He's gonna judge us all for everything, for everything. And all we can do is repent for our sins, and that hit me too. You know, I get so mad and I get so upset, but we're only human. We're all human. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta forgive those that wronged me too. Those that spoke ugly on me. Those that, you know, those that are shitty fucking people. I guess I'm shitty in somebody's book too. And maybe one day those people that I was shitty to can forgive me too. But I know that in order for me to be successful and to move on and to ever find happiness, I have to forgive, and I got to let God do what He do. And He measures us all, you know. He measures us all by what we do and what wasn't and what's in our heart. Like that, you reap what you sow. That's true. And it's crazy because it seems like just when you're about to achieve your goal, like the worst type shit happens to you. But you gotta stay grinding. You got to. I don't know. Just me thinking, figured I'd give y'all a YouTube video since I haven't made one in many moons. Um, these are my thoughts, my words. I just want to say, love those closest to you. Love your children. Hug them extra. And it's not about the materialistic things that you can give your children. It's about the knowledge of the real world. It's about knowledge about how to be a successful person. And I wish that people will stop saying, you know, I'm going to give my children the things that I never had. No, that's just materialistic shit that your parents didn't spoil you with. You know, the most important thing is knowledge and building a relationship with God. That's what I think. And I miss reading the Bible to the kids, and I miss being with them. I miss my life. I miss my life. And now I have to find a new path and a new life where I'm going to be happy and successful. Right now, I'm just in limbo, and it's time that I get up on my feet and I do the things that I want to do out of this life. And that's to buy a house and to get some chickens and maybe some goats and get a garden and just natural fucking shit. It's not like I want to be a big ass fucking pop star or whatever. I'm trying to get something good for my eyelashes. Y'all see how ratchet they are? It's crazy how us women critique ourselves the way we do. Oh, this isn't perfect or that isn't perfect. Well, guess what? Ain't no one perfect unless they're plastic. So that's why I'm just saying. It looks like I got a bump right here. I haven't ate sugar for like 2 days, so it feels like my body's detoxing. I don't know why, but we will see. But this is me. Maybe I should be like, this is my diary. I don't know, because these are my thoughts, these are my opinions and my views or whatever. And it is what it is. I don't know. I guess let me get off here and make some breakfast.